Funnily enough, the correct option, or at least I feel like the correct option, is not to go home, but to follow the police instead, as it turns out. Let's break the law, Let's not, be smart, and instead, just break the law. I'm going. Ame, please, I don't want to go further. You're right. I'm afraid it'll be that mascot again. Well, that makes sense. At least you can admit it. But it's a stupid fear. It's still scary. And for what it sounds like, it might be real. It's killing people. I guess if that's the case then, if it could help, and I'm the only one, the only person who isn't older than 60 anyway, who knows about it. You'll go? I go anyway. Since you've made up your mind about it, you can't separate us. And that's right. We're stuck together forever. Let's go now, before the police find out we're following them. Think we got everything? I think so, sir. Let's take our findings to the team. Alright. Okay, so this is where the police officers were. They went here before finding Ame in the other ending, I guess. The officers leave the area. Should we go after them? Well, I mean, look, it's so messy here. How did they totally overlook this? I think it's just that they didn't want to tamper the scene. Maybe they're getting a team to look in the shed. What the? Footsteps can be heard nearby. Is it the police? Sorry. I don't know what that was, but it's from outside. I didn't want us to get caught. You're good. I wanted to come here anyway, so I win in the end. Well, we need to stall some time from whatever that was. Let's look around. Click the items in the room. Those are like a point-and-click adventure game. Alright. Well, I see the mascot, like feather dude. Not feather dude, chicken dude, as it turns out. And there's a bunch of feathers on the ground. I think I saw these feathers earlier. Outside the shed, right? And they lead here. Meaning that the killer had to be carrying a bird. That's definitely not it. What's with the feathers then? I don't know. Maybe from a pillow. These feathers don't look very real. Do pillows have fake feathers in them? Would they use that state-of-the-art custom pillow tech now? Like bamboo pillows? I mean, yeah. But that still doesn't make sense. Could also be from the monster? We're not going there. Just keep these feathers in your memory for now. Leave your fingerprints everywhere? Yeah, I mean, actually, as far as I know, in real life, fingerprints are not as strong as, it's not as convenient as it is in fiction, When police, when they dust for fingerprints, they don't always 100% get them, because you have to know where exactly the person is touching stuff, and even then the fingerprints are not accurate, and even I believe also fingerprints are actually not unique, as it turns out. It's a big myth that fingerprints are unique to each person. As far as I know, could be wrong about this, but as far as I know, people can coincidentally have the same fingerprints. Different people can have it. Usually it's not a problem, but I believe there was such a case, I think, where the police found fingerprints of someone. As it turns out, the person was on the other side of the world, and they just assumed that it was that was the culprit, and they get all the way, to get him, and it turns out, it was the wrong person after all, so it was just a coincidence that they had the same fingerprints. Anyway, nothing here. Ladder, a ladder. No blood on it. It's a step ladder, Kira. A super ordinary step ladder. What's the difference? Wait, did you just... Did I what? You did that on purpose, didn't you? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Anyway, I think it's just part of the shed. Let's just look somewhere else. You liar. We just replayed this game a month ago. I distracted from this case for a little bit. Success. Okay? Is that... I think that's a joke from Phoenix Wright, isn't it? Something about how, I remember in one of the cases where Phoenix was arguing with Maya about something being a ladder or a step ladder or whatever. Anyway, but the window has been sealed up with planks. Maybe they didn't want anyone to see what they're doing inside here. Like murder. Or they didn't want anyone to see them when they're changing clothes. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to see me when I'm changing. I'd be worried if you do. I would be worried if you have a, exhibitionist fetish, I guess. Is that what it's called? Like there. Light away. Huh. There seems to be a broken pair of glasses in the phone here. Whose were these? Don't know. We can't even touch it. Unless we disturb the evidence. Oh, you see? They are being careful, I guess. They're not touching the evidence. They're just looking. But it's something to know. Maybe it can lead us to the murderer. Or the victim. Even though we're not exactly he's not exactly missing. Just remember it for later, okay? I mean, I guess if you want to be careful, you would wear gloves. I guess I want gloves on my hand. Yeah. I mean, the bloody shovel is suspicious. I usually want to click on things that are not the most obvious first. Okay. Yeah, okay. Kira, look at this. It's 7 Markets Super Limited Edition Royal Nyams and Noodles Pack. It's instant noodles with instant cup inside. Just add water. It was only sold in select convenience stores. Some employees apparently hoarded them and sold them online for ridiculous prices. They sell up to $5,000 on eBay. And it's in the palm of my hand, almost. We can't touch the evidence, Kira. That's illegal. You gotta resist. If anything, it probably belongs to the killer. Or whoever usually uses the shed. Yeah, it belongs to someone else. We can't do anything. So even though we've had a ramen cup a day, we still never got this yet. You didn't tell your mom that, right? Of course not. I say that we use the money to buy and chop vegetables. She doesn't know we don't use our dorm kitchen like ever. Huh. Come on. Keep searching for something more relevant. Okay. They have a special limited edition ramen for some reason. This is... Well, I'll return for this later. I'll be just going to we'll look at that later, I guess. For plot. You gotta wait until the very end before you click on the box with the mascot costume. Do you think the killer used this rope to tie up the victim? They're a killer, Ame, not a kidnapper. Unless they kidnapped the victim first before killing them. Well, let's not jump to conclusions here. For all we know, the rope might have nothing to do with the case. Or the shed might not even have anything to do with the case at all. Hey, do you think we use this to mine diamonds? How old is Ame? Where did that kite come from? Where would we even find a mine? I got it. Maybe the killer was mining diamonds, and the victim saw them. How about no? Again, we don't even have mines here. Ooh, there goes my get-rich-quick plan. But the victim witnessing the killer, maybe we're on this. I don't know, I'm just thinking, when I think of Minecraft, I just think of the younger generation. But then again, Minecraft was a while ago, I guess, I'm stuck in the past, when all the kids watched PewDiePie and everything, and Minecraft was super popular, and I'm just a hipster, just doesn't, I didn't like Minecraft, so I just assume the kids are the ones that play Minecraft. But I see a lot of older streamers play Minecraft too, so I feel like those kids grew up and they're the content creators now, but 5 million subscribers, so I don't know, man, I'm just out of touch. Oh, that's an obvious clue. That must be the murder weapon. There does seem to be some blood mixed with this dirt. Or it could even be something else entirely. It wouldn't necessarily be a weapon, nor would it necessarily even have anything to do with the case. It could also be related though, I think. He might have hidden the body before, but failed. Oh man, how we found it. The detectives already saw it earlier, and they're the only ones who can run blood tests on it. That's true. While there's blood on it, we can't do anything about it. Yeah, and also I guess Minecraft has just broad appeal, I guess. I don't know, I always associate it with children. In my head, for some reason. Not Fortnite, it's Minecraft back in the day was Fortnite today, or whatever. Any super popular game that's in general has a big appeal for kids, so that's what I associate it with. Even though it's wrong, it's kind of the wrong perception, I mean, especially nowadays. What's this? Smells like gasoline? Isn't this dangerous? This might cause a forest fire. Remember kids, only you can prevent forest fires. Unfortunately, we couldn't clean this up because it's evidence. Yeah. Why is there gasoline here? Well, what else do you need gasoline for? The cars and other vehicles had trouble getting through this forest. In fact, they couldn't. And I don't think it's for a generator. For fire, then? Maybe? But why would you just set a fire here in the forest? Get a fire? Forest fire, I guess? Wonder if Fortnite would be relevant? I don't know. Fortnite's pretty popular. I mean, who's that guy that got popular with Fortnite? He's like one of the top streamers for longest time now. I don't know. I mean, I don't follow top streamers, so I have no idea, you know. But I don't know if he's still relevant. But that guy, the blue hair, yeah, ninja guy, whoever he is, like he's one of the like he broke record breaking viewer numbers, right? As far as I know, so like the numbers are higher than ever. I feel like, you know. People are getting into gaming more than ever, I feel like, as well, in general. At least, I think so. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we looked at everything. Let's look at this chicken costume. I just noticed the antenna hair. You know, the antenna hair kind of reminds me of Laharo, you know, from Disgaea. Anyway, not as big, though, I feel like. I think we searched all of it. Ame, are you done over? Gasp. A figure looms behind the young man, unbeknownst to him. He turns around to call out to his companion. Holy sh... Kira stumbles backward and falls on his butt. The space inside the shed is small, so he's immediately cornered. Kira, I found this. Ame? What did I say about not touching the evidence? That's a chicken head. I thought I might get you over your fear too. You know, it's called exposure therapy. You simply like force them to face their fears until they pass out from shock. And then that's how you... No, that's not how you get rid of fears. Anyway, put it back where you found it, please. Fine. Sorry. What am I gonna do with you? Duo returns everything in place and leaves the shed. Well, you sure we got everything? Well, even if we did, now your fingers are on those feathers. You what? What were you kids even doing there? His voice is seething, but he's holding back. We were walking past you when we heard something suspicious. We didn't hear. Why, is there a problem? He doesn't seem fully convinced. You walk into a place with valuable evidence for our case. But since we haven't officially blocked it off, I can't blame you for going in when you thought you were in trouble. But it seems that he'll accept Kira's lies for now. Okay. Guess we'll debrief with the detective about the shed. Yeah, we're sorry. The only thing you touched was the chicken head, I hope. Yeah, was that important? Of course it is. You know where it's from, don't you? Yeah. Kira seems anxious. Who owns this shed anyway? Well, that's classified information. Is what I'd say, but it's really not. A certain woodcutter used to own the old thing. He passed away some years back though, so it's been abandoned since then. So, someone else has been squatting in that shed, maybe? You're in charge of the murder case, right? You're spunky, aren't you? But yeah, what of it? We lived here when we were kids and nothing really happens here. Especially not murders. What can I say? Things change. Many people have moved in here for the past few years. Me included. I actually just got transferred here a few weeks back. Oh, hope you're enjoying your stay here then, mister? Minus the murder, that is. Well, yeah. Lively town. Kind of a shame, though. I was looking forward to enjoying the town's renowned Halloween festival. About the book. Hey, mister. Remember the book we showed you? Yeah, I do. In the book, there's a monster that kind of looks like a chicken. Huh? That is suspicious. Was the author targeted for some reason? By a monster? Huh. The only monster that exists is the guy who killed... Mr. Sarazawa. Don't tell me the other folks got to you. You heard about it too. Some tips I got for the other cases mentioned this monster. They kept saying that the monster took their son, their wife, their grandpa. Not that it led to any arrests. I see. Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, I haven't really seen a lot of dummies in the residence area. But there were quite a lot in the commercial area. Back in the days, we didn't even have that. All we had was a local marketplace and one McHappy. Now there are fast foods, pharmaceuticals, clothing stores, and more. Dummies. Oh, you mean those creepy wooden-looking scarecrows? Been wondering about those. I heard they're part of your Halloween celebration. Yep. Every year we carve those dummies from wood. Quite like pumpkin carving then. We dress them up as one of our family members and pretend it's them until Halloween. Then we display them outside our homes to be judged because there's a competition for best dummy. The chosen winner's dummy that gets burned at our Halloween banquet. Sounds satanic. Anyway. Hey, if you pretended that the dummy was a family member, aren't you essentially burning them? Yes. I think I'll pass on making a Torinosuke dummy. Okay. Monster. My parents never really talked about the monster, but it seems to be a popular folktale around here. But that's all it is. A folktale. Although most stories like that have a sort of basis. A factual source, if you will. And does that mean the monster's real after all? No. I'm saying that this monster didn't just appear from thin air. It likely has roots from factual events or beliefs. The detective shrugs. That said, it's none of my business. Even if it could be a culprit? Or it could be the culprit? There is no monster, nor could it be the culprit. The boy huffs. There's something that's been bugging me about this, but I can't quite put it. Well, anyway, it's a good thing I came back and double-checked if we forgot anything. But now that you know, we should head home and not come around here tomorrow, alright? Okay, but did you find something here? I can't really talk much about it. But this shed is the most important lead we've found. Well, in any case, let's get going. It's late. Your parents must be wondering where you are. They're out of town, actually, but thanks for your concern, old man. I'm not that old. But since I'm nice, I'll escort you two out of here. Do you think we're brother and sister? What a day. Exactly. It seems that Kira has restocked his sweets at the moment they reach home. Wasn't making a dummy mention as being a good thing before? It is, right? I thought they did say it was a good thing, right? In general. Like a town tradition to make a dummy, I guess. Did you text, Eliam, by the way? Yeah, but he didn't respond. Just dissuaded the detective from making one? Well, I don't think it dissuaded him. He just wasn't into it, I guess. I don't know. He's most likely working anyway, so we can probably see him tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. There's a ton of McHappy. Yeah. There's only one here in Misteria. Ame, you don't think? No, I hope not. I hope not either. But since we already thrown into this mess, we might as well keep solving this case while we're here. No matter what the truth is. Next day. Oh no. The detective takes Elliot inside his car. Probably questioning all employees working today. Hopefully it doesn't take long. I hope Elle's doing fine. Maybe we can find someone else. The questioning could take a while. Or maybe you can take it easy for now and look around. Let's pass some time until we get a hold of Elle again. Yeah, sounds good. Let's just bum around and do nothing. Close streets? Anyone? Not anyone I know, or anyone of the uniform. A familiar face is eating by a nearby bench. Ah. Oh, hello. You wouldn't happen to have more info on the case, would you? Nothing we didn't say to the detective yesterday. Lame. Totally pushing us to make any progress on this case. The higher-ups. Yeah, it's really stressing me out. And Detective Matsuda, even if his creased brow just makes him more attractive. But shouldn't they make a thorough investigation because it's a murder case? Well, with Halloween, and the community banquet literally tomorrow, They're both moneymakers for Misteria, you know? They don't want to scare the tourists away. And that's awful. Tell me about it. Well, with the new evidence pointing toward this McHappy Bee, pretty hopeful that we might nab this guy. I hope Eliam is doing well at the interrogation. Well, if you don't want to have any more info from me, I'm gonna head back to work. The more time I spend with the detective, the better. How does she still have a job? I heard the police is understaffed, so. Do you think the police will really take an innocent person just to please the higher-ups? I wouldn't put it past them. Then the killer really is a monster. It's not the monster. But like the detective said, the killer is a monster. Sometimes people are the real monsters, huh? You, John, you are the real monster. You were the real monster all along. Welcome to 7th Market. Hello. Ame, I'm just gonna be over here. Kira eyes the section stocked with sweets. Sure. Only get 5 bags of sweets, okay? Only 5. So, yeah, what? Have you seen any McHappy Bee employees around? Nah. Usually they come here to eat something that isn't burgers and fries. Now they're saying that the guy who murdered the author worked there. So they should all be in questioning at the station. He said that? Not really said it, but there's been police here all day. What else could it be? Could it have been some other crime? Well, it's Misteria. What other crimes do we have? Though I guess the tourist crowds taking up space is annoying. Otherwise, nothing ever really happens here until Halloween season. It's the only thing we've got going. Man, 5 was hard to choose. There's a 6th one squeezing your arm. Damn, I thought you wouldn't notice. Will that be all? Unfortunately. You're gonna dig yourself an early grave, dude. Well, not my business. I'm only here for my paycheck. Maybe then I can quit all my other jobs. Other jobs? Actually, you kind of do look familiar. Yeah, you're the manager, right? Or are you? I don't know. No. What was? I can't remember. It was Ethan, right? Maybe no. Ethan was the other guy. I can't remember. They all look the same to me. Anyway, probably because I work part-time everywhere. When you can't get a degree, this is the life you end up having. Anyway, here's your sweet haul. Even if you do get a degree, this also might be your life. Is all I'm saying. Anyway, the employee places Kira's bag of sweets on the counter. Nice. Thanks for helping us, by the way. No problem. Just take care. There's a killer on the loose. You take care too. Oh yeah, Ame. Texted me a while ago. They'll probably be able to meet us tonight at McHappy Bee. Huh? Why he message you instead? I asked him a favor. Might help with figuring out this case. Oh, anyway, looks like we're meeting Elle tonight. Okay. Did you forget anything else? One more. No. You really should watch your sweet intake. But I run on sweet energy. Your puppy dog's eyes aren't gonna work on me this time. Get freaking diabetes. Town Square. Kira, look. Don't make a scene, you two. What am I saying? Of course you won't. Oh. Hello. Hello. Sorry, have something to do in town. Hi. Ria, no. Let's just go get some food for dinner and go home. I want curry. Then we'll make some. Curry sounds good. The child turns his head to Kira and Ame. How are you guys? Rion, it's fine, Mom. It is another day. We cannot simply ignore everyone forever. Oh, is that Dad's book again? You mean this? Ame holds up her book. We read it as kids. Our book. It's something Hiro and I created for our kids. It's just nice to see someone else have it. We self-published it, so we didn't really sell many copies. It was a fun story growing up, about like a monster that kills people. That's a fun story, I guess. Though I'm so confused about the ending. How'd you think of the idea of the book? It was Hiro's idea, based on some urban legends of this town. He asked me to draw the monster based on my imagination and to make it a little scary. The stories he had heard about from the people here as a child had always been a cautionary tale. Do not wander in the forest near our house. And now... you don't have to explain anymore. We're sorry. No, I'm sorry. I've just been trying to keep it together. Mommy, it was just nice to see Hiro's work when he was alive rather than talking about his... Got it. But it's alright, Mom. That's in a good place. Death comes to us all eventually. As we said before, remember? These kids are taking this really well. Were they prepared for this? He did say that, yes. Anyway, thanks for showing us the book. We have to get to dinner, alright? Curry time. I shall make sure that Ringo helps out this time. I always help. I know I've been saying that we shouldn't stick our noses into this, but seeing them, Kira trails off. He seems to be out of it. I understand how you feel, and Ame gives him a light pat on the shoulder. We'll try whatever we can to help them, even though twins are like really creepy. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But apparently that's supposed to be wholesome. What did he say? I missed the first thing. Yeah, okay. We probably should get going. Elle should be back from the station soon. Then to McHappy Bee we go. Whoop. Well, thanks for waiting for me. They sure took their sweet time, didn't they? It sure was rough. It's all because of this dumb mascot head. Jeez. Kira, you want it? No. Your rejection pains me, he says in a joking tone. Ilium then holds the mascot head up. Why didn't take it in is beyond me. Shouldn't this be evidence? Yeesh. I think that's because I end up tampering with my fingerprints. Oh yeah, here's what you asked for. Ilium hands a brown envelope over to Kira. Huh? What's that? I just asked for their employee roster and profiles. For your project, right? What Kira cups a hand over Ame's mouth. Yeah. Okay. I remember that's confidential though. Uh-huh. Why are you heading over then? Well then, thanks for waiting for me. Let me get you buggers some food. You have some ready? Won't you close all day? He says while fishing through the files that Ilium provided. Ame curiously peeks from the side. Yeah, but the part-timer Ethan and I ended up making some food earlier. We were starving after the questioning. Oh then yeah, sure. All we had were sweets. Sounds goody good. I'm gonna get your food. Ima, can you help me stash the costume? Can't you ask Ethan? I'm cleaning up here. What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Oh, that was Ethan, okay. He was off screen. I'll see you buggers in a bit. Don't have too much fun without me. Stupid Alan's chicken head. Or, that was Kira saying that. Stupid Alan's chicken head. Not gonna lie, what wasn't the coolest move of him? Remembers. It's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Remembers the chicken head stunt she pulled in the shed, but decided to keep his lips zipped about it. You know, asterisk, as if this is like roleplay or something. I don't know. I know. And I should be scared of something like that since it's just a costume. Or just a mascot, rather. And he's, yeah, he's probably just keeping it in, but I could tell that Elle is still pretty shaken. Anyway, you got anything from that? She points at the files Ilium gave Kira. Well, from what I could tell here, only Elle had an off, had an off on the day of the murder, or I don't know. I can't speak. Only Elle was off on the day of the murder. That's what I think we're saying. Only him? Ilium, Ethan, Heather, well, there aren't really that many employees in the first place. And on that day, all of them had duties. The murder supposedly happened at 1:30 p.m. That would cover lunchtime, so I'd imagine there's no way any of them could have slipped off during such busy hours. It looked definitely suspicious from the outside, I guess. Ame looks downcast. But there's no way it's Elle. He's the one that just gave us the evidence that kind of proves that, he's somehow related. That's damning evidence. She remains silent for a moment longer before suddenly perking up. Wait, I know what we can do while we're waiting for the food. Maybe update it? Kind of like, I don't know, like an online ebook or something where you update it or something. It's like 1.0 now or 1.1. I don't know. Anyway, or the visible ink is fading. Okay. Well, soon the friends reached the monster's castle. The screaming had ceased. The stench increased, and the castle was covered in thorns. They tried to hack the thorns away, but the thorns would come back stronger than ever. How will we get through? The knight asked his friend. Maybe there's an entrance we can't find. We should split up and look for it, replied the witch to the knight friend. But whatever the monster gets one of us. It's better one of us survives than none. At least one of us could save our friend. The knight thought his witch friend's words over. What was the right choice? Ah, Kira. Huh? You're pretty close there, man. Oh, it's pretty toasty. Huh? Sorry. I was just trying to read the book. Hey, don't be sorry, I knew that. But that's all that happened so far? I guess. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay. What's his deal? Not like we didn't hug and hold hands when we were kids. Lewd. Can't do that, hold hands. Geez, what is he doing? Taking a dump? What's taking Elium? Should I check on them? Okay. Stay put or check on him. I don't know. I mean, this seems like an important decision. This will determine your fate. I don't know. Let's, I don't know. I have no idea what the implications of these choices will do. We check on them, I guess. We knock in the bathroom or washroom or whatever. It's like, are you there? You taking it up? You know, or do we stay put? Like, I'm just wondering which of these choices will get us murdered, you know? Let's stay put. Nah, he'll be fine. It'll only be a few minutes. Ame yawns. Kira? Huh? Hell. There's no time to joke. Hell, it couldn't be. And here's the weird monster thing. The weird, I don't know, alien-looking head. Just because. Another murder in Misteria. The body of Ame Kumori was discovered by staff in the local Maccabi Bee. Staff here had been questioned by the police for the death of Hiro Serizawa earlier in the day. While all staff were questioned again for this murder, no one has been deemed a person of interest by police. If you have any clues regarding the murder, please give Misteria Police Department a call at... Ame, I should have told you the truth. I'm sorry I was scared. I just want things to stay the same, because of that fear. The fear of our relationship. The fear of that stupid mascot. That's why you're not here anymore. It's my fault. This is all my fault. Sorry. So sorry, Ame. Even though it looks like the character is blushing, you know, it's kind of weird. I feel like it doesn't convey the correct emotion. You know, instead of like red, it should be like, maybe like black, you know? I feel like if you do like a dark blush, it usually indicates like despair, you know, instead of like red, where it's like just rosy cheeks. Anyway, alright, well, I guess she gets married. There's a bit of blood, I guess, you know? I mean, the game doesn't show any like gory bits, but there's a bit of blood. Anyway, I guess we're not gonna stay put and somehow get murdered in this public restaurant, you know, suddenly by the monster, I guess. You know, it's funny how he just went to take a dump and somehow that causes Ame to die. Anyway, I guess we'll check on him. Yeah, I'll go check on them. Seriously, if Kira had to poop that bad. Ame, where you going? Hell, Kira's been in the bathroom for 15 minutes. Want me to check on that bugger? Well, I guess that'll make more sense than me checking on him. You've always been taking care of him since we were young, right? Like an older sis. I guess so, yeah. Just what I've always done. And do you like that relationship? Huh? You know, playing like his older sister. I don't mind it. Like being friends is nice. Kinda like you and me, Elium. Oh, yeah. I hope we can always be close like this, you know? Even though we're not seeing each other every day. I'm hoping so too. The fact that you've been on my side through this whole thing is a good sign. What's that supposed to mean? In the meanwhile, take these. He shows the paper bag he was carrying into the girl's hands. Oh, wait, these are unfried chicken wings? It's so you can cook them at home. Already covered in Maccabi's signature batter. I found out we ate all the food made earlier. His laughter is a bit shrill and annoying. Okay, so how's that supposed to sound? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm hungry now, though. Anyway, let me check on him for you. He's very sus right now. He's like very sussy baka. So therefore, I'll totally let him look. You know, I'll just totally let Elium. You know, he'll just look around and totally not cut up Kira into little meaty bits and fry him up in the chicken batter and then sell human chicken wings, you know, to people. Yeah, just let me know if he's okay. No problemo. Now Eliam's taking forever. Hello? Why is the detective here? Should I open? Open up. We got a report of an incident here. What incident? One of the employees called us back here. He found a body. Ah! Kira! Kira! No, it can't be. Kira. Did he die again? He keeps dying. Mom. Yeah, I made it back. I'm gonna be fine. The train's here. Love you. Love Dad too. Kira. Elle. Weren't we supposed to be friends forever? Why? Okay, that just implies that he's dead. Sure. Try again. Let us not let Eliam look. Let us look for Kira yourself. It's fine. I'll check on him myself. Or we can both check on him together. Just so someone can open the door. Sure. As long as you can hold on to that chicken. Got it. The two fist bump. Okay. Where'd he go? He was not even in the restroom. He's happily eating with sweets packed in his mouth like a squirrel. Kira, what are you doing? He swings in the corner. She's seething, but she's doing a good job keeping it in. Hungry. He talks his mouth full. How come you weren't in the bathroom? I already took... I went already. Okay, took a dump. When I came out, no one was there. So I ate and waited for you. Please, you scare us both. Keep it normal next time. Nah, you mean keep it peaceful. Pretty sure both are wrong. Hello, is there anyone there? Oh, I got it. Eliam walks over to the door. Huh, is that the detective? I was hoping to find something here. Like more evidence? Or do you have more questions? Why do you sound suspicious of me? In fact, why are you kids even here? Eliam returns from taking care of the door. We're friends with this guy. She points at Eliam. He waves at the detective with a smile. Yeah. I just thought I left my keys here. Oh, these are yours. Eliam fishes out some keys from his pocket. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd have to go home with Murasaki. No problem, sir. I'm just happy you helped me out today. You did? Yeah. The others were grilling me like burger, steak, and an unplugged toaster, but this guy got me off the chain. Oh, this old man's a nice guy. Damn it, I told you that I'm not that old. It's only a temporary thing, like I said. But current evidence doesn't connect you to the murder case. It definitely won't, sir. I just wish this whole thing won't affect my promotion. Eliam looks dejected. Oh no, Eliam. Well, anyway, good night. I gotta try to clean up more. Hopefully we won't have to close and the part-timers can work tomorrow. Yeah, I hope so too. See you later. Alright, that's that. Did they both die? Oh, in like the last ending that we got? Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. I thought it was like Eliam like finding the body of Kira. So in this situation, this timeline, somehow Kira did not die, but how does that make any sense? Kind of weird. Anyway, kind of suspicious. The group leaves Eliam to tend to closing up the store. This is the second time I've seen you near this case. Third, actually. Kira. She jabs him with her elbow. Like we said, Eliam's our friend. But you also knew that a McHappy employee could be the culprit. We were there to check on him. I could see that. But if I didn't know any better, I think you two are trying to solve this case. Of course, I appreciate the help, but you two look like you're in school still. Did you concentrate on that instead? At college, we're on break, and our friend's involved when he's probably innocent. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The lad's unfortunately our prime suspect. It's all circumstantial, so we can't pursue it much without getting more evidence, and also a spiky-haired lawyer with blue suit. Under normal circumstances, anyway. But that's not fair. If anything, it's a monster. It's not a monster. But it's probably someone who has access to that costume. But the feathers. Exactly. We'll just have to look more into it. I know I said to let me know if you have more info, but only if you bump into it. Or something out of your friend's mouth. Don't pursue this yourself. See ya. Kira, are you trying to get L arrested? Of course not. I don't want him to be responsible for this. But if he did it, or if he did do it, then what can we do? He didn't do it. There's no way it's Al. Why don't you believe in him? I do. I don't like the idea of him being a killer any more than you do. He's our friend, but if he did do it, was he really our friend all along? We can't let the culprit get away with this. A family lost their father because of them. Kira sighs. I'll make sure the evidence we dig up proves his innocence. This is personal now. That's right. I mean, it's always been. First, one of our favorite authors is killed. Now it's our friend getting suspected of killing him. Now we'll work together to solve the mystery, right? The mystery of Misteria? I mean, that's exactly what this is. No. Two of us have done so many things to each other. Let this crime-solving thing just be one more thing we can do together. Yeah, sounds like a plan, partner. I don't know, she looks kind of weird from this angle. I don't know, is it just me? Like, he looks fine. I feel like it's drawn proportionally. I don't know. Anyway. Ame? Yeah? You can let go now. A few more seconds. My hands are cold. Yeesh. Alright. And this is when they both die. Do nothing! I do nothing! Ha! Just then, their moment is suddenly interrupted. The lewd, degenerate hand-holding is, justifiably destroyed. Just then, their moment is suddenly interrupted. The streetlights flickered, and the mascot carrying a machete appeared to be walking toward them. Ah, yes. Kira's body had gone cold and numb from fear. He remains frozen solid from fear. Kira, let's run! His friend tries to pull him with her, to no avail, while the figure looms closer to them. He holds the machete on his hand upward. Kira! The smell. Once again, that thing again. And today the bodies of two costumes, Ame Komori and Kira Kageyoshi, were found in the forest outside Misteria. This was the same place where an early murder victim has been found. They were originally from Misteria, had been visiting the town during the outbreak. Their bodies were found similar to Hiro Sadazawa by the family Miss Kori's family. Anyone who's guarding murder around the murder can call the Misteria Police Department. Yahoo. They've been both killed again. Oh, bad end. This time it's saying it's bad end. I don't usually get that. Anyway. Let's try again, I guess. I have to go back to where that was. So wait, I have to do these choices again. Looks like yeah. Yeah, let's save here. Yeah, save here. Whoop. Look. I look. What happens if I just look? Just then, their moment has been interrupted from fear. Let's run! But then then blank. They've been murdered by a machete-wielding chicken mascot furry. Okay, well that's just the same outcome. So that didn't really matter. Let's try this again. Grab! Go! Ame. Feeling an ominous presence nearby, Kira immediately grabs Ame by his side. And from the shadows, a figure soon appeared. It's dark, so it's quite difficult to see, but the mascot has holes underneath its wings where their arms can slip through. In their hand, they hold a machete. She cups her hands over her mouth and tries to suppress a scream. It's quite late, and there's no one in the vicinity other than them. Closest, those over at McHappy wouldn't make it in time. Screaming could only agitate the mascot. Who are you? Kids, get in! A familiar car comes skidding in. Driver starts flashing their lights onto the group. Alright. Flashing lights at me. You're a lifesaver, detective man. Okay, I prefer that over old man. But take it easy, you two. Tell me where your house is. The man speaks in a bright, calm tone. It's like you're trying to ease the two after what happened. Oh yeah, it's... So that's all you remember. A chicken attacking you. And they both... I mean, obviously, maybe that's not the case, but it looks like Ame and Kira are just sharing the same seat. Isn't that a little bit uncomfortable? It's like... anyway. A chicken attacking you. Yep. Someone with a McHappy Bee costume. God damn it. We just checked all those employees today. At this rate, that Ilium kid's gonna get what? Accused of murder? Let's just say the higher-ups really want to close this case ASAP. They've even made him a scapegoat to make sure their Halloween tourist money comes in. Just because that kid's parents isn't from here. They even have a story weaved up as his motive already. Parents died in a fire. Seeks revenge by fire. It's kind of BS. It's horrible. I guess that's the backstory of Helium. Okay, it was implied, obviously, from his scars, but you know. How could they? But he has an alibi. Yeah. It might not matter unless we find the killer quickly. Man, I think the police department here would be so messed up. Tell me about it. Everyone seems dejected. I don't just know it's like little dolls, I guess. Is that the detective and then the officer fawning over him? I don't know. Why does he have that? Or maybe she made it for him? I don't know. Anyway. You sure it can't be the monster? Oh, for God's sake. It looked like the mascot, not the monster. Besides, if it were the monster, it would have done a killing spree long before this whole thing. Why would it only go around doing his killings now? Hold on there, kid. Do you know what this monster looks like then? Just tell him what you saw before. Like you said, we need to find an answer quickly. It just doesn't make any logical sense. Well, this whole case isn't making a lot of sense, so go on with it. Fuck, shit. I'm sorry. Stress. That's alright. It's stupid, okay? When I was a lot younger, when my parents had just died, my grandparents took me to that Maccabi, left me to play in the play space ball pit while they ordered. I was the only one there, so I was having a fun time by myself. I dived into the ball pit and then stuck my head up, and I saw it. Looking at me was headed right outside of the pit. I thought it was the Happy Bee's mascot back then, but then I realized this monster is different. It doesn't even have feathers, but it has a long neck. Its eyes are like an empty void. Oh, I see. Does this sound like any monsters have been described to you? Well, thing is, people have talked about the monster. Never really said what they looked like. So it's just no folktale, huh? Unfortunately, yes. Unless I can see something in my own eyes, it's hard to believe it's hard to believe its existence. I understand. That's why I don't talk about it. I want to think it was just some imaginary creature my child mind made up. Here we go again. What the? Not again. Not the headlights. I can't see the road. Wait, that's my house. Park there. The detective stops the car. My phone still works this time. Turn the light up on the phone then. And pull out the book. Ame nods and proceeds to do as Kira is told. Okay, what the hell are you going with this? Proof of the monster. Maybe. Crap, it stinks again. I'll pull down the windows. Still smells. Hey, look. The friends decided to stay together. Even though it took longer this way, they were able to help each other out of traps that would surely kill them. Along the way, they found one living man wrestling with thorns. The witch summoned a fireball that burned the thorns and set the old man free. You saved my life. I can't thank you enough, the old man said. Are you here to find the monster too? No, said the knight. We're here to find our friend. He was taken by the monsters, said the witch. If he was, he surely is dead, the old man replied. I was looking for my friend too. His body was shriveled and left in the courtyard. Suddenly, they heard more screaming. That's him, the witch cried. He's not dead yet. The knight and the witch rushed toward the sound, hacking the thorns. Wait for me, yelled the old man, chasing the pair through the hole they had made through the thorns. He thought he saw a man in the distance, but a creature so ugly he could barely put his eyes on it. What am I looking at? I'm not sure. We haven't seen the word show up like this before. Now does it look like invisible ink? Shush. Anyway, kids, let's get into your house. Thanks for taking us home, by the way. Of course. But can I ask you to stay up for a little longer? I know. I don't want to waste your time, Mr. Detective. You want to discuss the case more, right? Would that be okay? Your family won't mind, will they? I'm the only one at home these days. My ex-wife had custody of the kids ever since we separated. Oh, I'm sorry. No, don't worry. It happened a while back, and tonight the three of us share the same goal. Figure out who the real killer is. Right. Yeah. But, can we eat first? You didn't get to eat. Same here. Great, I'll fry these wings real quick then. This is so good. You never had a McHappy wings? I have, but it's especially delicious after a day of running around interviewing people. Isn't it? You can thank L for the chicken, by the way. Well, if you're gonna burn me up about your friend with this, it isn't happening. Worth a shot. Well, let's just review what we know so far then. That sounds the most logical. Fine. I'm just telling you it is an L. Okay. I mean, everything just seems supernatural anyway. I don't know, like, all this, like, detective work is gonna amount to much when the culprit is like a monster, literally. I don't know, it just seems like it's very supernatural. Gotta hope the wings aren't poisoned. I mean, assuming Helium isn't the culprit after all, I don't know. Well, the culprit. But first off, I'm pretty sure that this is a human we're dealing with. It was someone who has access to the McHappy costume. But you question everyone who works there, right? Sure did. They take turns on who wears the costume, so all McHappy employees had access. It was probably an employee who was left at It was probably an employee who was left at the McHappy tonight. Which, yes, includes Helium. Remember, all of the employees have alibis for the day of Hiro's murder, besides your friend. Right. It just can't be him. I mean, he can be weird, but he's so nice when you get to know him. He has no motive to kill. Motive, yeah. I've been wondering about that. Another body. Oh yeah, we heard that another body was found the other day. What happened to that? Was it also murder? I'm not gonna ask how you learned about something confidential, but yes, we've confirmed that they were murders. Many of the bodies were found burnt before being dug in the grave, or many of the bodies that were found were burnt before being dug in the grave. I don't know, were just found that kind of weird in a sentence, but yeah, they were burnt before being dug in the grave. Whoa, wait up! What? Did you just drop a bomb there? When we heard that you guys found another body, we didn't know they'd be bodies. I guess you wouldn't know. The Hyros made sure to keep the media hushed about this. For obvious reasons, of course. They burnt the bodies just like we burned dummies. I feel sick. But these bodies were burnt, right? What about Mr. Sarazawa? Wasn't his body found in a bizarre state? How can you tell that his case and those cases have the same person behind them? Easy. We don't. What we did find near Hiro's body were feathers that we confirmed to be from the mascot. I see. I guess it'd be a scary thought to think that there'd be another killer in town. So the question would be, why would this killer do that? Well, I have a theory. What's your theory, Mr. Detective? What is it? Because of you guys, I kept thinking about the monster and how people believed in it. I talked to some of my staff who are from here. One of them mentioned that in their history, there'd been a time when the settlers of this town had tried to expand this town to make room for more people. When they tried to cut down more of the forest, any dying person during this time would become a shriveled husk. Oh, I think I remember this from school. Not the shriveled husk part, though. They thought that the logging was anchoring a spirit so they could stop cutting down the forest. But that wasn't enough, so they made a human sacrifice of one of the townsfolk. And supposedly that appeased the spirit? Is that the origin of those dummy things that some businesses put up for Halloween? Sure is. They really sacrificed a human back then. That was the theory. But I think I heard that it's more likely that they made an effigy based off a townsperson. We've been talking about the spirit, we talk about spirit this, sacrifice that. By any chance, would this spirit be the monster people we're talking about? Well, looks like it. I guess we knew about the monster more than we thought. Somewhere along the line, the spirit became a monster in our town's tales. I see. That does support my idea, though. That someone might have been trying to appease the spirit by killing people. That's terrible. Appeasing the spirit. Thanks to the coroner we called in, we identified the burnt victims. Looking into their identities, all of them were outsiders. I can't go into details, but the victims seem to have been carefully chosen. Most of them didn't have families anymore, or that they moved around a lot, like peddlers or backpackers. We've also confirmed that they are the people who are filed under our missing person reports. So I'm assuming it's someone who dislikes the influx of newcomers and tourists. Or perhaps someone who had gone through some hatred due to what they are. I was taking it on visitors to this town, using this spirit as an excuse. I don't like what you're implying. Neither do I. Did anyone else besides Eliam sound like they could fit that motive? Honestly, they all sound disgruntled with the influx of tourists. The manager was rather temperamental, and the other one wasn't exactly the friendliest. Oh, who said that actually? I don't know, I'm not sure. Who said that? Oh, the detective said, I don't know, I felt like Kira was saying that, but he said all that, right? And the other one wasn't exactly the friendliest. But after listening to them all, I couldn't narrow it down to any of them. Man, this is tough. I guess the last thing I could point out is, I think the person who attacked us probably knows that we're trying to help solve the mystery, and is possibly desperate, because they attacked you right outside Maccabi Bay. Yeah, who would do that? They probably killed all those other people in the forest. Sounds like we might be close then. And I think we might have enough information to go after one person before they decide on arresting your friend. Just one? And it better be the right one. What if we get it wrong? We won't have time to save Eliam in that case. I'll follow any suggestion you have. So, who do you think it is? Oh really? You have to actually solve it?